Hi, Robin with Oxy-Dry. And if you go back to the first video on this job, which should be 2 videos behind us here, you will recall that this carpet was just horrendous condition, actually. Really black and stains everywhere. And you go back to the videos, the 2 before here, or this video that is. Yeah, it was in terrible, terrible condition. But I cleaned it. And this carpet, I had cleaned it 7 years prior. And it was in very bad shape then, but I did a phenomenal job then. And the owner of the property was so impressed, he got me this time. And it has been 7 years since it was cleaned. And it was in terrible, terrible, terrible condition. So, but anyway, go back to the first video and I show exactly how I cleaned it. We do have some permanent stains. That's wood dye over there. That's permanent. Really, really worn in some areas. And we can't unwear the carpet. You've got holes in the carpet. It has cleaned up really remarkably well. And it's actually pretty much dry already. I did go over it like 4 times after I went over it with a Oxy-Dry fiber pad, which I went over, and then I went over it 1 more time after that with that. I really went over this carpet repeatedly because it needed it. This is a restoration job. I didn't charge extra for that, and I'm fine with that. I'm just over 3 hours into the job now, which is fine. I don't care. It's the only job I had this afternoon anyway, so. And yeah, and virtually all the stains have come out. Not all. There are some permanent stains in a situation like this. It's inevitable. You will end up with permanent stains. It's a matter of it's inevitable. That's dry. Anyway, so let's do the post grooming, vacuuming with Hoover Heshtone, and I'll show you what it turned out like, because it actually turned out phenomenal. Phenomenal, I think. Oh, no power. What's going on? Yeah, this plug is a little weak. Okay, here we go. Anyway, yeah, let's do grooming. Very successful job here on a carpet that really looked terminal, quite frankly. Yeah, I used 4 sides of Ironman pads. 3 pads actually in total. 4 sides. Is that right? No. Yeah, and then I used one in the little hallway downstairs too. But the carpet has turned out really nicely, and I didn't have to use any aggressive cleaners. You don't need to do that. I pre-sprayed the carpet with Procyon Extreme. Then I went over with the Oxy-Dry fiber pad, and I was cleaning with, in the tank of the machine, shower feeding, Von Schroeder Blue Label, which is a neutral pH product. Works extremely well. I used it at more than I normally would use it at, with 3 ounces per gallon. Normally I'm at 2. And then I followed that up with going over it with Ironman pads. Basically, I went over the high traffic areas. I went over the whole carpet once with an Ironman pad, then over all the traffic areas 3 more times with a Iron Man pad. And we have got a restored carpet here. And it's actually dry to the touch already, which is pretty remarkable, but it's a pretty warm day, so that makes a difference. And I opened the front door, and maybe that's moving the air through here a little bit more. This just goes to show you just how incredibly effective you can clean with a set system with a rotary machine. Even the steps turned out rather remarkable, actually. I pre-treated them with the Procyon, let it sit for about 30 minutes or so. Then I sprayed them again with my mix, which is in the pump-up sprayer, which was the Von Schroeder product in there as well. And then I used the black brush, worked it in with that, and then went over it twice with gladiator pads, and it cleaned up pretty nice. And I did have a little bit of, I put 1 ounce of Odoban sanitizer, deodorizer in the solution tank. I can't hardly smell it, actually. I just put enough in there just so you can barely smell it. I'm not interested in overwhelming anybody with odors. The carpet is very worn, so we're certainly not getting a unworn carpet out of this, but it does look really very clean. You can see a wear path there, but it's a clean, the carpet is clean, it looks beautiful. Got major pooling and shading in the hallway, which is inevitable for a 20-year-old carpet that's been very abused. There was a terrible stain over here, a colored stain, and it's 100% gone. Or, okay, 99% gone. I can still see a slight color there, but it'll probably fade away in the next hour or two anyway. we'll move this. Boy, it's looking good. There was all kinds of stains in here too, and they're all gone. There's a couple of spots here and there I can still see that are permanent. There's actually some burns on this carpet too. Those aren't coming out, obviously. And this guy, he's well aware this carpet really needs to be replaced. Yet, he's going to hold off. Be very expensive. Carpet's getting ridiculously expensive, so you can put a new carpet in your place, rent it out, and a year later you're left with such a mess you have to replace it again. So unfortunately the system is slanted against the homeowner and slanted in favor of the renter. Something's not right about that. Apparently I need some lighter. Okay. Wow. There was a very bad stain right over there, which I treated with the Suspend, and by the time I got to it, it was mostly faded away. I'm assuming it was a animal, maybe a pea stain or something like that. That's what it looked like. And the stabilized CO2 at 3,000 ppm will usually eliminate that. Really loaded up with soil here, but it turned out really rather impressive actually. Alright, let's go over here. Again, those are permanent wood dye stains. There's a blue stain there that didn't move. I tried a couple of different things on there and no luck, so we do have some permanent staining on this carpet, but you go back to the first video and you see this carpet was absolutely horrendous looking. So perfection? No. But certainly livable. If you can get another year or two out of it, I guess that's what he wants to do. There was a really bad stain under here, and it's almost entirely out. There's still a slight amount of a mark there, but yeah, look at it does look way, way better. There are actually a lot of things that can permanently stain a carpet, so the fact that we do so well when we know how to deal with stains, most stains we can get out, even some that are considered permanent sometimes. Dealing with urine stains on carpets has really improved a lot over the last 20 or 30 years, actually. Now we can pretty much remove those stains in most cases. I think that's a burn right there. Not a good place for a burn. Okay, I guess we're pretty much done. I just got to go downstairs. There's a little bit of a hallway down there. I need to vacuum, groom, and then groom the steps. And the steps look, I haven't groomed them yet, but they really look way better. They look really good. They're very, very worn. You can see, I guess, maybe a cat has been tearing at the front edge there all over the place. So, but overall, they actually really do look very good. So I'll let you go. Thanks for watching and have a good day.